League Two, you have to have good football players. And I think that's the first thing we have to do. We started to work in the club, looking at every training, look at every game, and have meetings with Nathan and Russell about the future, about players. And it was never a no. I thought, this is good. Kasper Schmeichel, son of the great Peter Schmeichel, he was at Manchester City, a very promising young goalkeeper. Kasper was not interested. I spoke to his father, he was not interested. I convinced Kasper and his father. Kasper didn't play very well. And I had Kasper in Manchester City, so I knew how good he is. But even more stunning than that was how Sven brought Son Campbell.
He won the double, he was an England regular, he played in the European Cup final, and he waltzes into Meadow Lane driving his big flash Range Rover.
Nathan Russell was signing Sol as a global ambassador as part of that and come and play for the football club. Those fans at Notts County, they were excited. This was their club transforming in front of their eyes, and they must have felt this was their time. But I was interested that the Football League hadn't actually ratified the takeover.
Is there any more light you can shed on who your backers are? People playing guessing games, Peter. What can you tell us about it?
All I can say is what I said before, it's a private investment group. Sven met two representatives of the group a couple of weeks ago, and there's none what else to say about it. They're private investors, we respect their privacy, and that's how it will remain.
The public didn't really know who owned Notts County.
More or less unidentified Middle East investors who were whereabouts unknown.
That kind of secrecy raised alarm bells for me. I started hunting for answers. The same name kept coming back to me, Russell King.
And I got a call from a source who said to me, keep digging. I had a column called Digger in the Guardian. I'm the person who does sort of dip into the bins to try and find out what's going on. I went and met my source to discuss what that person knew about Russell King.
He showed me a mountain of information about him. There were a series of partners that were all interconnected, including Munto, the owners of Notts County. There were loads of them, most of them housed in offshore tax havens. You had Munto, which was owned by Cadback, which was then owned by a series of other shell companies. And right at the top of that structure was a company called Butterbell. What was interesting about this corporate chain is that there was no names that I at the top of it. There was also a company that I was told was crucial, Swiss Commodity Holding. I looked them up. There was no website, but there was a logo. It was the same logo that King had put on the Notts County badge. It was all connected to First London Securities, the bank that had provided the guarantee that bought Notts County.
I was also told that Russell King had an involvement in a business in Jersey called Belgravia. There was alarm bells around him, feeling that he was not all that meets the eye. So I flew into St Helier, where I met Sarah Burns.
My name is Sarah Burns, and I was executive assistant to Russell King and Duncan Hickman. Cheers. Duncan and Russell both run the company. To me, they both had equal sort of ownership to tell you what to do. Duncan was a really fun, sort of no-nonsense kind of guy, really. You knew you stood with him. But Russell King, I've always had this sixth sense of you just get a gut feeling, don't you, about somebody or people sometimes. And it always stuck with me with Russell. My gut was telling me that he just doesn't seem a very nice person.
He was very overweight, he wore thick glasses, cross-eyed. He was always looking a bit dishevelled and his shirt would be untucked and it just looked like he needed a good bath.
You know, the environment was really good.
Because there's more.
Yes. You know, there were some people that didn't fit in quite so well.
I don't think I've opened these books actually since 2008.
That was when Russell came in. He was really difficult to get to know, difficult to talk to, very moody. But you'd think at the time, I would think at the time, well, he must be okay because he's one of Duncan's friends.
Russell was always off aim. He was barely here. Dr. King, that's how the rooms were being booked. There's one. Dorchester, 3 nights. I had access to the accounts and I could see large payments working out every time Russell was off aim.
The fun side of the company, as they like to say, was Russell's side, which it seemed to me that the fun side would drain a lot of money.
Russell, Shanky and very many happy returns from carry on. It was getting really out of hand. When it was all paid through the company, 10 grand, 20 grand, breakfast, lunch and dinner, sitting in Dorchester.
Everything was improvement.
It was coming more and more people.
The champagne flowing.
First class flights,
Private jets.
the helicopter.
There was a private yacht down in Monaco.
I remember him getting a Maserati and I couldn't get into it. He was too big. Until there was nothing left. And you can't take from an empty pot.
The business was falling apart, and the pressure Duncan must have been under must have been immense. One of Russell's favourite sayings I seem to recall was OPM was one of the terminology. I didn't know what OPM was the first time. Like, what is OPM? It's other people's money.
Well, Russell was pretty much hands-on. He was directing affairs, using me as a conduit to give the messages out. That's when they were there every day, and the restaurants in Nottingham benefited from that big time. Everything looked good. Everybody was talking about this great story.
They promised to rebuild the club totally. It was not step by step, let us be in first division a couple of years and things like that. No, it was straight. Premier League in 5 years. And they always stressed that the money are there.
My concern was that we got this guarantee for $5 million and no money was actually coming into the football club. It was out of my control. I'm doing everything properly here because it's me who's in the dock if it doesn't happen. Then I discovered that something wasn't right. So John Walker was supposed to be director, but that wasn't the case at all. I wasn't the co-director, I'm the only director.